Good morning, I'm Renata Flores García, and today me and my team are talking about Animal Kingdom. Our members are Daniela, Elizabeth, Siller, Martínez, Yamile, Quiroga, Caldera, Alicia, Lizzette, Sanchez, Cervantes, Sofía, Victoria, Perez, Contreras, and me, Renata Flores García. We are from group number 306, and we're talking about Animal Kingdom.
Hi to everyone, my name is Alicia Sanchez and I will be presenting What Is It? So, what is the animal kingdom? The animal kingdom are the eukaryotic multicellular species that belong to the kingdom Animalia. It's a diverse group of organisms that share certain characteristics, but they all obtain their energy by feeding on plants or other animals. Some members of the kingdom seem like they would fit in elsewhere, like sponges or coral. The Animalia Kingdom is the largest of all kingdoms with more than 1 million species.
I'm Renata Flores and I'm going to talk about basis of classification/attributes. The Animalia Kingdom consists of various multicellular eukaryotic animals. It is one of the kingdoms among the 5 kingdom scheme of classification. There are a few important characteristics that are regular to different organisms, so it is important to know about the components. These are body, symmetry, nature of column, the arrangement of cells, notochord, importance of circulatory, digestive, and reproductive frameworks, segmentation, and arrangement of cells in germ layers.
Hello there, I'm Yamile Quiroga Caldera, and I'm gonna talk about the levels of organization. First off, we're gonna start with cellular level, which is the basic unit of living as the cell we know, and this doesn't only apply to the Animalia Kingdom, but also to all living organisms and matter. Now we go on to the second level, which is tissue level, and it means that they are cells combined together working up for a specific function. Now going on, tissues form organs, and that'll be basically the third level of organization. Finally, we have organ system, which is organs create a system in which associates physiological functions. In the next slide, you can see a map for visual understanding it better and like a resume or summary of the theme.
Organ system patterns. Patterns organ systems in various animals. They have different complexities. For example, we have the digestive system. Two forms of digestive systems are the incomplete digestive framework and the complete digestive framework. The incomplete one is the one that only has one exit to the body. This is in charge of both mouth and the exit. Then we have the complete digestive framework, which includes two types of different openings to the outside of the body, the mouth and the end. The circulatory system is in charge of the oxygenation of the body. It includes numerous organs to complete its circulatory framework, and it might be divided into the open type and the closed type. The open type is the one that has the heart in charge to pump the blood, cleaning in the process the cells and tissues. And the closed type, each one includes vein, arteries, and capillaries. In this kind of framework, the blood flows through the vessels that are in different sizes, larges, and diameters.
Hi, my name is Sofía Victoria, and we're gonna be talking about the system of classification. The system of classification is more commonly known as taxonomy, which is the science that names and classifies all of the animals around the world. These organisms will always have a scientific name in Latin. Of course, there are a lot of levels for these classifications, but we're going to go with the 7 most common ones. The first one is the kingdom, in this case, Animalia. This includes all of the animals around the world. The second one is the phylum, which takes into consideration the general anatomy of an animal. For example, if you take a human and you take a wolf and you compare them, they do not have many similarities, but they both have one thing, something that resembles a tail. In the case of the wolf, it's visible. In the case of the human, it's not, but it's there and they both have it, so they both belong to the Chordata phylum. Then there's the classes. As of now, there are 108 classes to classify an animal. For example, Mammalia is for mammals, which have mammary glands. Aves is for birds, which lay eggs, have feathers, and such. Then there's the order, which is sort of like some kind of more specific class. For example, in the carnivora order, there are carnivores and omnivores, and in the cetacean order, there are dolphins, whales, etc. Then there's the family. In the families, all of the animals share the same general body structure. For example, a dog and a wolf both belong to the Canidae family because they have the same general body structure. A lion and a cat both belong to the Felinae family because they both have the same general body structure. Then there's the genus, which is the first part of the scientific name, and then there's the species, which is the second part of the scientific name. These are the most specific ones, and they are the ones that give us the most characteristics. After, we're going to see an example of a taxonomy classification. First, as you can see, there's the kingdom, Animalia, then there's the phylum, Chordata, then there's the class, which is Mammalia, then there's the order, Carnivora. After that, there's the family, Canidae, then there's the genus, Canis, and then there's the scientific name, which includes the genus and the species. So the genus is Canis, and then in the case of the wolf, it would be Canis lupus, and in the case of the coyote, it would be Canis latrans. They both belong to the same family, they both have the same genus, but what specifies what kind of animal they are is the species. In the case of the coyote, it's latrans, and in the case of the wolf, it's lupus. And that's all.
Finally, we can conclude that the Animalia Kingdom has a really high importance level. For example, in the ecological way, it's important because carnivores are a natural way of controlling the population of herbivores. Animals have played an important role during history, like dogs, monkeys, and mice were used to find the discovery of insulin, rabies vaccine, and polio vaccine, among others.
Of course, we couldn't forget the references. They are all in this slide. Seeing as we saw this topic at school, they aren't much, but if you have any trouble understanding, you can watch your YNL book. We hope you learned something. Thank you for watching the video and have a great day.